Far too often we surround ourselves with the wrong people. We surround ourselves with people just so we're not alone, because being alone means that we have only our thoughts to keep us company. And a lot of us have negative self-thoughts. A lot of us have negative thoughts about the world and the people and the things around us, but we don't want change, because change means moving on from situations that we hold dear to us, even though those situations are detrimental to our mental and physical well-being. And that is our greatest downfall. You see, isolation is the greatest salvation that one can give themselves. It's not surrounding yourself with people just for the fact and the ability to be surrounded by others. It is not surrounding yourself with people just so you're not alone, because being alone is what we all need from time to time. You see, often those that are rich and famous are not happy, even though they have the new cars, the new clothes, they have the money, they have the fame, they have it all. It seems they're on top of the world, when in reality they're the most depressed people around. They may act, they may look, they may seem, they may make you feel that they are happy, but they are masters of disguise. When you have it all and you surround yourself with the wrong people, you have nothing, because your thoughts are golden. There's no reason to waste them on garbage. Every negative thought that you have, throw it in the trash. Every negative feeling that you have about yourself or somebody else or the world, throw it in the trash and burn that bitch to the ground. Burn the house down that you are living in, that you have imprisoned yourself in for years. Burn the mental prison to the ground. You are the gatekeeper. You are the key holder to the gate of your own salvation. So open the fucking gate. Right? So often we think somebody else holds the key to our happiness. So we go and we search for people. We search in objects. We search in empty vessels. And a lot of those lead down roads that we cannot pave back over. Those bumpy roads that no matter how many times we want to fill in the potholes and the cracks, another place cracks and another, until a sinkhole is formed that we get swallowed up into. And this is how we live our lives. There's a void that no matter how much we try, we cannot fill. No matter how many people we surround ourselves with, they get swallowed up into this void, into this abyss. No matter how many bottles we drink, no matter how many drugs we ingest, we will never be happy. And that is the world that we live in today. And that is what we need to change. You see, change comes from the person in the mirror. Change comes from within. Once you break out of your mental prison that you have been put in. But a lot of us love it. We loathe it. A lot of us get comfortable in this prison, because in order to change, you must move on. And moving on means losing something that you once held dear and once held close. We all struggle with it. Every single day of our lives, we struggle with moving on. But you see, a dandelion does not create a future for itself without moving on. It grows into another version of itself, and the wind of change blows the seeds into the distance, and it dies. That version of it dies, and it grows into a million different versions of itself, and it multiplies. And people think it's a weed, but it is the most nourishing flower It is a medicinal flower that people just mow over. They spray it with killer because they don't understand it. And that is what society does to you. You are like a fucking dandelion, because when the winds of change come, they blow you in the direction that you need to go. But you let society kill you with poison. It tells you what you should be. It tells you what you shouldn't be. It tells you what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, who to be. Be who the fuck you want to be. Don't listen to society. Don't listen to the people you surround yourself with. Cut off the bad seeds and grow and sow the ones that need be. You see, a lot of us try to find happiness in material things, and that is not happiness. That is coping with negative emotion, negative self-thought, negative doubting of yourself. Oftentimes we find flaws in ourselves, but we fail to find flaws in the things that we try to fill our flaws in with. Fuck society. Everything they say to you is a lie. They tell you to buy the latest and greatest of this because it'll make you happy. They have sales. They have ads on TV for the Chick-fil-A's and the McDonald's and the Taco Bells and the Burger Kings. They give you sales at Targets and Walmarts. They tell you that these things will make you happy, that you buy more of this, more of that. The 2 for $3 menu at McDonald's. They tell you to go buy a chicken sandwich and eat it and you'll be happy. They tell you to go and buy an irrelevant product off the shelf and it will fill the void of what you feel. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, and we buy into it every single day of our lives. Look at who you surround yourself with. Look at what you surround yourself with. Look what occupies your time. And then realize that the ultimate salvation is to isolate yourself. The ultimate self-reflection is self-destruction. Destroy inside of you the negativity to make room for the positivity to help you grow into the version of yourself that the world needs, that your world is longing for.